It's hard to believe 55 years have passed since the Brady Bunch aired its final episode. This beloved sitcom about a large blended family captured hearts from 1969 to 1974, launching careers and creating an unforgettable theme song. The cast has reunited numerous times over the years, participating in specials and even starring in a home renovation show featuring the iconic series house, which recently sold. Despite experiencing both triumphs and challenges, including the loss of key family members, the Brady Bunch remains a cultural touchstone. Join us for a look at the cast then and now. Robert Reed as Mike Brady. The character of Michael Paul Mike Brady, portrayed by Robert Reed in the television series and Gary Cole in the films, serves as the patriarch of the Brady family. In episode number 4 of The Bradys, titled Hat in the Ring, during Mike's swearing-in ceremony as city councilman, his full name is revealed to be Michael Thomas Brady. Mike, a widowed architect, had 3 sons from his previous marriage and became a stepfather to Carol Martin's 3 daughters. Robert Reed, born John Robert Reitz Jr., entered the world in the idyllic northern Chicago suburb of Highland Park, Illinois. He was the cherished only child of Helen and John Robert Reitz, high school sweethearts who tied the knot at a young age. Young Reed received his early education at West Division School in Community Consolidated School District 62 until 1939. The year 1959 marked Reed's inaugural guest starring role in an episode of Father Knows Best, which paved the way for additional guest appearances on shows like Men into Space and Lawman. He also dipped his toes into the film industry with his first credited appearance in Bloodlust. However, it was his role in The Defenders, where he starred alongside the talented E.G. Marshall, another Studebaker Theater alum, that truly catapulted him into the spotlight. They portrayed a dynamic father and son duo of defense attorneys. As The Brady Bunch concluded its run in 1974, Reed explored new avenues, taking on stage roles and guest appearances on various television series and movies, such as Pray for the Wildcats and SST Death Flight. April 1992 marked Reed's final on-screen appearance in an episode of Jake and the Fat Man titled Ain't Misbehavin'. Prior to his passing, he graced the stage in the touring production of Love Letters, sharing the spotlight with Betsy Palmer, and imparted his knowledge by teaching Shakespeare courses at UCLA. In November 1991, Reed received a life-altering diagnosis of colon lymphoma, an uncommon form of colorectal cancer. During his illness, he preferred privacy, allowing only his daughter Karen and his close friend, actress Anne Haney, to visit him. Haney fondly recalled Reed's old-school values and sense of decorum. In the final weeks before his death, Reed contacted Florence Henderson to request that she convey the news of his terminal illness to the rest of the Brady Bunch cast. On May 12, 1992, at the age of 59, Reed passed away at Huntington Memorial Hospital in Pasadena, California. Ann B. Davis as Alice Nelson. The beloved Alice Nelson, affectionately known to television audiences simply as Alice, serves as the devoted housekeeper to the Brady family. Portrayed by the talented Ann B. Davis, Alice hails from the very same neighborhood as the Bradys and is even a proud graduate of Westdale High School, which Greg and Marcia attend in the series. She plays a pivotal role in maintaining the household for Mike Brady, his previous wife, and their 3 sons. Ann B. Davis, the actress who brought Alice to life, entered the world in Schenectady, New York, as the daughter of Marguerite and Cassius Miles Davis. She had an identical twin sister named Harriet, as well as an older sister, Elizabeth, 1917 to 1974, and a brother, Evans, 1921 to 2005. Davis embarked on her journey in the entertainment industry during the 1954 season, appearing as a musical judge on the captivating ABC show, Jukebox Jury. However, it was her portrayal of Charmaine Schultze Schultz on The Bob Cummings Show from 1955 to 1959 that catapulted her into the spotlight. Her exceptional performance garnered her widespread acclaim, earning her the prestigious Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a comedy series twice out of 4 nominations. Davis maintained a lifelong connection with the entertainment industry, even in her later years. She graced screens as the celebrity endorser for Shake and Bake commercials, and later showcased her versatility in a series of Swiffer disposable mop commercials. Additionally, she reprised her role in numerous Brady Bunch reunion projects, with her most recent appearance being in TV Land's The Brady Bunch 35th Anniversary Reunion Special, Still Brady After All These Years. In 1976, Davis made a significant move, selling her Los Angeles home and relocating to Denver, Colorado. There, she found a sense of belonging within an Episcopal community led by Bishop William C. Frey. As fate would have it, the community eventually settled in Ambridge, located in Beaver County in the western reaches of Pennsylvania, when Bishop Frey assumed the role of dean at the seminary Trinity School for Ministry. On June 1, 2014, Davis passed away at the age of 88 in a hospital in San Antonio, Texas. Earlier that day, she had suffered a subdural hematoma due to a fall in her bathroom. Those close to her attested to her excellent health for her age, making her sudden passing all the more unexpected and deeply felt. Florence Henderson as Carol Brady. The beloved Caroline Ann Carol Brady, endearingly portrayed by Florence Henderson in the television series and Shelley Long in the movies, is the loving wife of Mike Brady. At the outset of the pilot episode, Carol carries the last name Martin from her first marriage, during which she had 3 daughters. Her life takes a joyful turn as she marries Mike Brady and gains 3 stepsons. Carol is a talented singer, often lending her voice to the church choir and joining her daughter Marcia on stage for the high school family frolic talent show. Henderson shines in musicals such as the touring production of Oklahoma and South Pacific at Lincoln Center. Henderson's debut on Broadway came in the musical Wish You Were Here in 1952, followed by her starring role in the long-running 1954 production of Fanny, which boasted an impressive 888 performances, with Henderson originating the title role. She further showcased her talent in the Oklahoma segment of the television special General Foods' 25th anniversary show, A Salute to Rodgers and Hammerstein, in 1954. In 2013, Henderson added another feather to her cap by hosting the cooking show Who's Cooking with Florence Henderson on Retirement Living TV, and she elegantly hosted the beauty pageants Mrs. America and Mrs. World on multiple occasions. In the 2000s, Henderson generously lent her support to the Sisters of St. Benedict in Ferdinand, Indiana, some of whom had been her early educators. She actively participated in their promotional videos and fundraising initiatives. Her dedication to their cause was evident when she won money for the sisters on the game shows Weakest Link and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Henderson's commitment to her values was exemplified when she refused to wear a nun's habit during a comedy skit on The Surreal Life. On the personal front, Henderson married her first husband, Ira Bernstein, in 1956, and they had 4 children together before divorcing in 1985. She found love again in 1987 when she married her second husband, hypnotherapist Dr. John George Kappas, whom she had first met as a patient in the early 1980s. They shared a loving marriage until his passing in 2002. Henderson was blessed with 5 grandchildren. On November 24, 2016, at the age of 82, Henderson passed away at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles, California. According to her manager, Kayla Pressman, the cause of death was heart failure. Eve Plum as Jan Brady. Jan Brady, portrayed by Eve Plum, is the middle daughter in the Brady family. Many of her storylines revolve around her jealousy of her older sister Marcia's popularity and the challenges she faces as the middle child. Jan also struggles with insecurities about her freckles, glasses, and lack of a boyfriend, often worrying about her future appearance. Plum entered the world in Burbank, California, welcomed by her proud parents, Flora June and Neely Ben Plum, and a brother named Ben. She embarked on her acting journey in 1966, starting with TV commercials. The following year, she showcased her talent in appearances on The Virginian, The Big Valley, and Lassie. In a poignant performance, she portrayed a terminally ill girl in the episode Christmas Came a Little Early. Plum continued to build her resume with an appearance on Gunsmoke in 1969. Fast forward to 2019, Plum reunited with her television siblings from The Brady Bunch for the HGTV series, A Very Brady Renovation. Beyond acting, Plum has found artistic expression in painting for over 2 decades, achieving success in select galleries across the United States. In her personal life, Plum was the first among the Brady siblings to marry, and sadly, the first to experience divorce. She wed Rick Mansfield in 1979, but the marriage lasted less than 2 years. However, Plum found love again and has been happily married to Ken Pace, a business and technology consultant, since 1995. As of 2010, she called Laguna Beach, California, her home and actively served on the city's design review board. Around the same time, Plum purchased a residence in Manhattan, and by 2019, she had made New York City her primary home base, dividing her time between there and Los Angeles. In 2016, she sold her Malibu Beach bungalow, which she had purchased at the young age of 11 back in 1969, for a significant profit. Maureen McCormick as Marcia Brady. Marcia Brady, played by Maureen McCormick in the inaugural TV series, along with the subsequent shows The Brady Girls Get Hitched, The Brady Brides, and the festive special A Very Brady Christmas, takes on a new face in The Bradys with Leah Ayres, and again in the big screen adaptations with Christine Taylor and the TV movie portrayal by Autumn Reeser. She is the eldest of the Brady daughters and is depicted as a beautiful, mature, and well-liked student at Westdale High School, often seen as Greg's right-hand girl when it comes to the other children. Born on the 5th of August, 1956, in Encino, Los Angeles, California, to Irene and Richard McCormick, a teacher, McCormick grew up with 3 older brothers, Michael, Dennis, and Kevin. Her heritage is a mix of Irish and German, and she was brought up in a Catholic household. Post the show's conclusion, McCormick struggled with addiction to cocaine and quaaludes, which impeded her career progression. She later divulged that she occasionally exchanged sex for drugs during her early 20s. Even her audition for Spielberg's Raiders of the Lost Ark, 1981, was impacted, as she turned up under the influence of cocaine and severely sleep-deprived. On the 30th of August, 2016, McCormick was unveiled as one of the celebrities set to compete in Season 23 of the popular show Dancing with the Stars. She was paired with professional dancer Artem Chigvintsev. Their journey, unfortunately, came to an end in the 7th week, placing them 8th overall. McCormick reunited with her Brady Bunch castmates for the 2019 HGTV series A Very Brady Renovation. She continued her collaboration with HGTV in 2021, teaming up with contractor-decorator Dan Vickery for the home remodeling series Frozen in Time. Portraying Maureen McCormick herself, Kaylee Cuoco starred in Growing Up Brady, 2000. As for Marcia Brady, she has been brought to life by Christine Taylor in the Brady Bunch movie, 1995, and its follow-up, A Very Brady Sequel, and by Autumn Reeser in the TV sequel, The Brady Bunch in the White House. Christopher Knight as Peter Brady. Peter Brady, the beloved middle son of the Brady family, is portrayed by Christopher Knight in the classic TV show, with Paul Sutura stepping into his shoes for the theatrical films and Blake Foster bringing him to life in the TV movie. He is known for his clumsiness and sometimes acts on a whim, but he is undoubtedly a fun-loving boy who becomes quite popular with the girls later in the original series. Knight was born in New York City to parents Wilma and Edward Knight, an actor. Knight's paternal family has roots in the Austro-Hungarian Empire, while his mother is of Jewish descent. Prior to his role as Peter Brady, Knight had already made a few appearances on television, including a guest role in the first season of Mannix in the 1967 episode Coffin for a Clown. Post-Brady Bunch, Knight's acting career consisted mainly of guest appearances on other popular shows such as Happy Days and The Love Boat, along with some film roles. In a fun turn of events, Knight, along with his TV siblings Williams and Lookinland, competed in Season 8 of The Masked Singer as mummies. Unfortunately, they were unmasked and eliminated in the third episode, which aired on October 3, 2022, during TV Theme Night, alongside Damon John, who performed as Fortune Teller. Knight also made a guest appearance on the lighthearted sketch comedy show Tune In With Me, which aired on MeTV on June 28, 2024. Christopher Knight has had a colorful love life, marrying 4 times. His third marriage proposal to model and reality TV star Adrienne Curry was a memorable moment, featured on the season finale of My Fair Brady on VH1, which aired on November 6, 2005. The show was renewed for a second season, documenting the couple's wedding preparations, and their Gothic-style wedding took place in Curry's hometown of Joliet, Illinois, on May 29, 2006. However, on their 5th wedding anniversary, Knight and Curry announced their separation, and their divorce was finalized in February 2012. Knight found love again and married his 4th wife, Cara Kokones, in November 2016. Barry Williams as Greg Brady. The eldest son of the Brady clan, Gregory "Greg" Brady, is portrayed by the talented Barry Williams in the beloved TV show. In the theatrical films, Christopher Daniel Barnes takes on the role, while Chad Dorek embodies Greg in the TV movie adaptation. Greg is a well-rounded student at Westdale High School with interests in football, guitar, surfing, and a budding aspiration to become a singer. Williams, the youngest of 3 brothers, entered the world in 1954 in the idyllic setting of Santa Monica, California. His parents, Doris May Moore and Frank Miller Blenkhorn, had ties to Canada and England, with a lineage encompassing Scottish and German ancestry. Barry, along with his brothers Craig and Scott Blenkhorn, spent his formative years in Pacific Palisades, California, where he rubbed shoulders with actor Peter Graves, a neighbor. Williams's acting aspirations began at an early age, and he made his television debut in a Christmas episode of Dragnet, 1967. Following the conclusion of The Brady Bunch in 1974, Williams continued to grace screens with guest appearances and ventured into musical theater, touring with renowned productions such as Grease, The Sound of Music, Pippin, and West Side Story. In a fun twist, Williams joined forces with his TV brothers Knight and Lookinland in 2022 to compete in Season 8 of The Masked Singer as mummies. Their journey unfortunately came to an end during TV Theme Night, where they were unmasked alongside Damon John, who performed as Fortune Teller. Williams remained in the spotlight, and in 2023, it was announced that he would be competing on Season 32 of Dancing with the Stars, partnering with the skilled Peter Murgatroyd. Williams' personal life includes 2 marriages, the second being to Isla Mary Matt, with whom he had a son named Brandon Eric Williams in January 2003. He also has a daughter, Samantha Rose Williams, born in April 2012, with his former partner, Elizabeth Kennedy. In a notable incident, Williams faced a fine of $52,000 from the Actors Equity Association in January 2001 for performing in a non-union tour of The Sound of Music. However, his standing with the union was restored in 2005 when he supported the unionization of a non-equity production of A Christmas Carol. Robbie Rist as Oliver. Cousin Oliver, a character played by Robbie Rist, joined the beloved Brady family for the final 6 episodes of the 5th and concluding season of The Brady Bunch. As revealed in the Season 5 episode Welcome Aboard, Carol's brother Jack Tyler and his wife Pauline were preparing for an archaeological expedition in South America. Their son Oliver, unable to join them, found himself entrusted to the care of the Bradys for the duration of their trip. Robbie Rist, the talented actor who brought Cousin Oliver to life, entered the world on April 4, 1964, in La Mirada, California. Following his stint on The Brady Bunch, Rist's career flourished with roles such as Glendon Farrell in Lucas Tanner, starring David Hartman, and Little John in the Saturday morning series Big John, Little John. He also graced the screens as Tommy in the series premiere of the CBS drama Bronx, and portrayed Martin in the Sanford and Son spin-off, Grady. Rist's voice acting prowess shone in 2009 when he voiced Griffin in Terminator Salvation. He further showcased his versatility by providing additional voices in Final Fantasy XIII and reprising his role as Michelangelo in a fan-made movie about Casey Jones. The talented artist lent his voice to the reincarnation of Mondo Gecko in TMNT in 2012. In 2014, he added another voice acting credit to his repertoire, portraying an alien in James Rolfe's film Angry Video Game Nerd, the movie. Robbie Rist, ever passionate about his craft and nostalgic for his roots, could be spotted in October 2016 and April 2019, enthusiastically promoting the Brady Bunch television series on the MeTV network. Alan Melvin as Sam Franklin. Sam Franklin, the lovable butcher, was Alice's charming boyfriend on The Brady Bunch. Although his name was frequently mentioned in conversations, Sam physically appeared in only 8 episodes throughout the series, spanning all seasons. In the made-for-television film, The Brady Girls Get Married, it was revealed that Sam and Alice had taken their relationship to the next level and had been happily married for 3.5 years. Portrayed by the talented Alan Melvin, this character added a touch of romance and charm to the show. Born in Kansas City, Missouri, Melvin spent part of his childhood in the vibrant city of New York, living with his grandparents, Helen, née Campbell, and Frank Melvin. In the swinging 60s, Melvin's career took off as he worked extensively at CBS for the renowned Sheldon Leonard and Aaron Rubin. Beyond the screen, Melvin was a familiar voice in television commercials, most notably as Al the Plumber in Liquid Plumber Drain Opener commercials for 15 years. In the early 80s, he returned to familiar territory, appearing as a regular on Archie Bunker's Place. In this series, he reprised the role of Barney Hefner, this time with an expanded presence. After Archie Bunker's Place concluded in 1983, Melvin dedicated himself to cartoon voiceovers, showcasing his talent in this realm until 1994. His final voice acting role was in Scooby-Doo in Arabian Nights, where he once again brought Magilla Gorilla to life. Alan Melvin's legacy in the world of entertainment is undeniable, and his passing on January 17, 2008, at the age of 84, left a profound impact on the industry and his beloved fans. Jack Collins as Mr. Phillips. Mr. Phillips, Mike's boss at the architectural firm, appears in 3 season 2 episodes but is frequently mentioned in work-related discussions. Collins, the actor portraying Mr. Phillips, previously played Max Brahms, Peter Christopher's boss, in the sitcom Occasional Wife. Film audiences will likely remember Collins as Mayor Robert Ramsey in the disaster film The Towering Inferno. He made numerous television appearances and commercials throughout his career, including roles in The Phil Silvers Show, Gunsmoke, Bonanza, Mission Impossible, and The Addams Family. Collins passed away in Los Angeles in 2005 at the age of 86. Herbert Anderson as Dr. Cameron. The esteemed actor Herbert Anderson graced the set of The Brady Bunch in the role of Dr. Cameron, who tended to the boys during their bout with measles in the episode Is There a Doctor in the House? Anderson's journey to this guest appearance began with minor roles in films for Warner Brothers, but his big break came with Navy Blues, starring alongside the talented Martha Raye and Ann Sheridan. He further solidified his presence in Hollywood with roles in The Body Disappears and The Male Animal, sharing the screen with the legendary Henry Fonda and Olivia de Havilland. Anderson's versatility as an actor knew no bounds, and he took on the Broadway stage with equal prowess, embodying Dr. Bird in The Caine Mutiny Court-Martial. Demonstrating his range once more, he appeared in the film adaptation of The Caine Mutiny alongside Humphrey Bogart, becoming the only actor to grace both the Broadway play and its film version. Beyond The Brady Bunch and his memorable role in Dennis the Menace, Anderson left an indelible mark on television with lead and guest-starring roles in a myriad of shows. These included Crossroads, The Many Loves of Dobie Gillis, The Real McCoys, Perry Mason, The David Niven Show, and Mr. Adams and Eve, among others. Anderson's dedication to his craft spanned decades, and he retired from acting in 1982 after undergoing heart surgery. His legacy in the world of entertainment continued to inspire, and his passing on June 11, 1994, in Palm Springs, California. Jim Backus as Zachariah T. Brown. The inimitable Jim Backus graced the set of The Brady Bunch on 3 occasions, including 2 appearances in the Grand Canyon trilogy, Ghost Town, USA, and Grand Canyon or Bust. In these episodes, he portrayed the memorable character of Zachariah T. Brown, a man who mistakenly believed the Bradys were encroaching on his gold claim and subsequently locked them in a ghost town jail. Backus returned in the episode The Hustler as Mike's second boss, the refined Mr. Harry Matthews. Born on February 25, 1913, in Cleveland, Ohio, and raised in the picturesque suburb of Bracknell, Backus began his journey in the world of entertainment as early as 1940, taking on the role of millionaire aviator Dexter Hayes on the radio show Society Girl on CBS. His extensive career spanned over 5 decades in Hollywood, and he often portrayed characters with an upper-crust, New England-like air, a trait that would become synonymous with his best-known role as Thurston Howell III on Gilligan's Island. In the late 1980s, Backus and his former Gilligan's Island co-star Natalie Schafer reunited for an advertisement for Orville Redenbacher's popcorn. They stepped back into their beloved characters, this time not from a shipwrecked island, but from the comfort of a luxurious study. This reunion marked the final television appearance for both esteemed actors, who were in frail health at the time. In 1988, they joined the rest of the Gilligan's Island cast on Fox's short-lived talk show, The Late Show with Ross Schaefer. Backus's legacy in entertainment concluded with his passing on July 3, 1989 in Los Angeles due to complications from pneumonia. He had bravely battled Parkinson's disease for many years, leaving a lasting impression on the industry and his devoted fans. Ken Berry as Ken Kelly. Ken Berry, a talented actor with Swedish and English descent, portrayed the affable Ken Kelly in the Season 5 episode of The Brady Bunch titled Kelly's Kids. In the episode, his character becomes the Brady's new neighbor and the adoptive father of 3 diverse boys. Sherwood Schwartz envisioned this episode as a potential pilot for a spin-off series called Kelly's Kids, with Berry in the lead role. However, the concept failed to captivate ABC executives. His appearance on The Brady Bunch held special significance as it coincided with his transition from military service. Leonard Nimoy, recognizing Berry's talent, sent telegrams to studios and talent agents, encouraging them to witness Berry's performance. Nimoy's endorsement proved fruitful, as Berry secured an agent upon his arrival in Hollywood. Berry's musical prowess was highlighted in his first recording experience with the Billy Barnes cast albums, including the Broadway performance of The Billy Barnes Review and Billy Barnes, L.A. This led to a solo album opportunity after Andy Williams invited Berry to record on his new Barnaby label. Ken Berry RFD, backed by a full orchestra, was released in 1970. Berry's personal life included a marriage to Jackie Joseph, his co-star from the Billy Barnes cast, on May 29, 1960. Their union brought the birth of their son, Joseph Larson Berry, on November 29, 1962, but tragedy struck when their son passed away just 6 days later, on December 5, 1962. They found solace in adopting 2 children together, John, born in 1964, and Jennifer, born in 1965. Berry and Joseph later divorced in 1976. Berry's legacy concluded with his passing on December 1, 2018, in Burbank, California, at the age of 85 due to heart complications. Susan Olsen as Cindy Brady. Cindy Brady, portrayed by Susan Olsen, was a naive yet occasionally precocious young girl with a penchant for corkscrew curls, braids, and a pronounced lisp. Her character was often depicted as a bit of a busybody, enjoying snooping and sharing secrets. In one episode, the Brady family united to help Cindy overcome her habit of tattling. Susan Olsen, the talented actress who brought Cindy to life, was born in Santa Monica, California, to Florence and Delois Olsen as the youngest of 4 children. Beyond the Brady Bunch, Olsen ventured into other acting opportunities, securing notable roles in television shows such as Ironside, Gunsmoke, and Julia. She also graced the big screen in the Elvis Presley movie The Trouble with Girls in 1968, portraying a squeaky clean singer in a singing contest. Olsen continued her journey in television with a role in the Swiss Family Robinson series in 1975. However, her role was eventually passed on to Helen Hunt. In 1976, Olsen embraced a new avenue with the variety show The Brady Bunch Variety Hour, which spanned 10 episodes. In December 2016, Olsen faced a challenge when she was let go from her radio show, Two Chicks Talkin' Politics on LA Talk Radio, following a feud with openly gay actor Leon Accord Whiting. Her response to Accord Whiting's initial comments about her on another station included a profane rant, which led to accusations of homophobia due to her choice of language. As a result, Accord Whiting successfully lobbied for her removal from the show. Reflecting on the incident in 2019, Olsen shared with Fox News that she felt she had been the subject of fake news and denied being fired. Putting the controversy behind her, Olsen joined her Brady Bunch co-stars in the 2019 television series A Very Brady Renovation on HGTV. In 2021, she delighted fans by appearing in the Lifetime Christmas movie Blending Christmas, reuniting with her Brady Bunch family, including Christopher Knight, Mike Lookinland, Barry Williams, and Robbie Rist. Our exploration of the iconic Brady Bunch family concludes. From their early days as a blended family to their present lives, the show's cultural impact is undeniable. We hope you've enjoyed this nostalgic journey. Share your favorite Brady Bunch memory in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more nostalgic content. Thank you for watching.